And what is good, everybody? First race of the day, and what the heck, Wilko? All right, Wilko against Tama82 today, and I'm accompanied by Scotch and Ty Guy. Scotch for short. How are you doing, sir?
Doing well, D. Whatever. Short for short-term D. Good to see ya, man. I think it's the first time you and I commentating together. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the first time.
Yeah. So well, I'm stoked about this race. You and I were talking about it beforehand. I mean, both of these guys deserve to be in the divisions, and it was the main reason why I wanted to pick up this race in particular. Wilko, super duper consistent. Um, has been working his tail off. I talked to him earlier. He's a little bit tired, so that's kind of in the works. But Tama, of course, famous for Tama Plus, we'll do CCM 17 and do double pillarless. Having some internet issues, and so he'll be, blaming any bad play on that. But we're about to get ready to go here in just a moment.
Yeah, it's actually insane. Just in general, with these bracket races starting finally, I think everyone could pretty much take it. Like, just get through the bracket, and then it's exciting to see who's like gonna be in the fifth place race. So I don't know, just anyone could beat anyone pretty much.
Yeah. We got both racers are ready to go. Counting down in the back now. And
Alright, let's go.
We are off on our first single elimination qualifier for the 70-star leagues in this bracket. So get hyped, chat. Get ready for a good race.
Get that hype. Oh, let's see. Okay, Tama doesn't want to continue. Might already forfeit the race.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's auto splitter problems.
Yeah. It's been kind of weird seeing these auto splitters. So we're still kind of working with it, trying to figure it out, but we'll get a restart here.
I think the last time I was commentating and someone used auto splitter, the same thing happened. Maybe it's not that optimal yet, but it seems super comfy, honestly. I haven't set it up yet, but I wish I had. I was doing runs earlier and I forgot to like split a billion times.
Yeah.
If I have had auto splitter, that wouldn't be a problem at all. Could just chill.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about those auto splitters. You can just play. That's all it is. You just sit back and play. And you actually get kind of a break then, because if you're manually splitting, you don't really get a break at all.
Yeah, and you always have to look at. Oh, now it's working. Let's go. And you always have to look at the splits as well and kind of start thinking about how much time you use and stuff. And that, without that, you can just kind of zone out and enjoy the game and play, I guess.
Well, both guys playing on English version. No differences here. Going to be seeing similar intros here before we move into lack to skip. Before we get started, a couple of commands in chat: !YT or YouTube to check out the YouTube channel. Everything, all reruns, or if you've missed any runs, or if you want to re-watch a run, it's all there in some clips. And especially just uploaded the SM2 Invitational this past weekend's up there now. So if you missed that, make sure to give it a watch.
A lot of hype stuff. And speaking of hype, let's see if both runners can nail that lucky just get right away.
Different setups right off the bat, but oh, Tama!
Ooh.
What
a start, dude. He was going for a really, really fast setup, though. Probably the most optimal one, and with that, obviously, probably the hardest one as well.
Yeah, and so he'll be eating about 8 seconds there. Wilko, taking a bonk as well. Wilko taking that, doing that kick off to the right before setting up. Helps you kind of line it up a little bit better, but we'll head in for bomb clip now.
As always, these kind of two tricks, if you nail them, it's a good start. Good for your mentality. Your flow's there, and Wilko nails both of them easily.
Yeah, a little bit of a medium bomb there, but you can do it like that. But Tama missing.
Oh, that's so unlucky. And now I always feel like the camera is super weird, and Alright, it seems good. Can River the bomb this time, and ooh, the backflip bomb clip. Okay.
Yeah,
I see it, Thomas.
I forgot that he did that. You know, really optimal that backflip. You know, being able to nail that the second try, that'll be good confidence at least.
It's not that easy for sure. Like you have to set up your camera very weirdly. You need a very specific angle. So, but yeah, let's see. Wilko, I'm guessing that 0.7 from Wilko, 0.8 from Tama. Ooh, 0.6. Okay.
6. Yeah, Wilko's super consistent with these slides. Tama heading in now. You've got those guesses. Get him out and chop. A little bit of a bump there, so slow him down just a tad. Looks like a good angle. Good dive. Probably going to be looking at a 12.9. 13 flat.
13? Ooh, might already have lost the race there. Not a sub 13.
Well, now heading into Whomp's Fortress. Going to be grabbing every single star in here. Just such a
hard
fast
stage.
It's hard and it's a fast stage. Each of the stars being pretty quick. Reason why we do every single one of them.
I think that's why it's so hard, because it's so fast. You have everything is so optimized, and that was a pretty decent Alice from Wilko. Just slight problems getting up there, but there's no biggie.
Wilko,
Everything
Alice.
is so optimized.
Wilko getting Alice first try. Tama going for this full setup for cannonless.
Ooh, the camera change.
Yeah, I've noticed that on a couple of runners. They change the angle of the camera as Mario runs at the wall. You can see the star for a split second. Wilko going for that texture setup, getting it first try as well.
It's so finicky to get that. You can't really see it on stream what he's lining. Yeah, like the texture. He's lining for the texture on the plank, I think, or maybe the wall. That's two different setups, but yeah, it's so hard to get that. So. Good stuff on Wilko. Ooh, Tama getting that double jump, probably gonna nail the cycle without problem. Let's see. Wilko's right on his tail, and already got the Aldo star as well. Quite a significant lead.
Tama going for that. Both guys getting that cycle here on 100. Really nice to see. Wilko. Yeah.
Missing that red. Same thought. Decent backup though. Grabbing the red real quick. But then again, Tama had so many mistakes in the beginning already, so he's easily still in the lead.
Yeah, we get to see Tama do his Owless, so that'll be kind of the definer for Whomp's Fortress. You know, both guys getting cannonless, but Alice, the one other really kind of critical trick here.
Let's see if Tama can nail it. Oh, gets a way better wall kick there than Wilko. That was very nice. Pretty much what you would want from an Alice.
Yeah, and so Wilko dove taking a little bit of a booty slide there into Wild Blue. Wilko, but Wilko, when he did his Alice, he fell into the cage and had to jump up and grab the star. You know, Tama kind of getting the edge of the cage before falling into it, and that's optimal because you fall right into the star, so you don't have to deal with any extra movement. So that's good to see on his side. Wild Blue star, not too many problems for either guy. Wilko going to be taking on Big Whomp.
Which is actually, like, on that Alice thing, it's actually, like, the ending is not that free. Doing that ground pound optimal is actually pretty hard, so falling right into the star definitely helps with that, so you don't, like, get a double jump or miss the ground pound or anything. Just pounding that Whomp. Not much that can go wrong unless you ground pound too low, you're actually gonna get squished.
Another guy having too many issues. Tama just behind Wilko. Tama coming out of Whomps as Wilko enters it for top of the fortress. Triple jump dive or double jump dive. And he's done. Sub 7.
Yeah, that is a really good 6:47:48. That's a super solid time for a race. Like around 6:35 would be super optimal. So just 30 seconds behind that is extremely good.
Yeah.
As I said, Whomps is just a hard stage to be very consistent at, especially for races since you can't like just reset. And most resets do happen in Whomps too, so good stuff on Wilko.
Yeah, so about a 13, 14 seconds
Oh,
difference.
whoa, what is that ground
Wilko!
pound? Oh my god! Just the finger slipped on the Z button, and now just like that, Tama's in the lead.
I mean, was he just not happy with his? Did he just slip his finger? What was that?
I actually, like, honestly, I know how that happens. My index finger sometimes slips over the Z button as well. So I'm pretty sure he just kind of slipped and I don't know, wasn't in control there.
Well, Tama now taking the lead out of Peach's slide number 2. Getting a little bit of a correction there for you guys on the title there. Oh, Tama missing the first 2 red coins. We'll have to circle back around. Oh, no!
That one as well. Usually those aren't too big of a problem, but Tama not being able to control Mario while flying. Flying is very hard, but it's mainly those first reds where Wilko's actually, I think, gonna... Oh, never mind! He's also missed the red as well!
Oh my gosh.
Flying giving too many problems right now. Wilko had a decent chance of catching up because Tama barely had any speed. Man.
Well, that was an exhibition on how to not do red coins.
Yeah, Wilko was ready for that switch press. He wasn't able to get a dive because he was way too close there. So he had to do like a slow fall. So if you like hold A, you can actually fall slower while you have the wing cap. Yeah, pretty nice. Kind of backup, I guess. If you do touch the ground before grabbing the star, you get that stupid text box that no one cares about. At least no speedrunner. And now, Dark World.
Tama starting off with a little bit of a booty burn, but able to mitigate it pretty well. Wilko taking care of his cycle. And Dark World, all about cycles, all about staying on it.
Actually, not sure if Tama can still get that Shigeru cycle. He's going for... Where is she? Actually, not sure. Was that normal cycle? But at least he didn't die. Ooh, scary ending there. And same for Wilko, ground pounding, but manages to make it work.
Yeah, going with
overshooting now.
Yeah, going with that long jump there to finish it up. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, it kind of looked like an abbreviated or adapted Shigeru cycle.
Yeah, he had so much time still. Even though that beginning looked kind of sketchy, he did have to ledge grab. But you can make it work with that, so not bad.
Tama getting a dance. Bowser. Wilko gonna be losing a little bit of time just because of that.
I'm actually not too sure how much it is, but it's not such a significant time save.
Yeah.
Or maybe it will be the decider at the end if this is like a almost frame perfect tie. And this was the decider. RNG.
Well, out of Dark World, gonna be heading into BOB for a little sky hop. Last star we'll grab out of BOB. And then we'll head into CCM, and Tama does CCM 17 and does double plus.
Tama also does that hard beginning for sky jump. I love that. I love to see that. Well, many people go for that. As Wilko does the kind of regular movement.
Tama a little bit low on the box. Wilko following up, gets a good fly, but misses the box! On the first ground pound, able to back it up though.
This is still a tight race. Did Tama never like change his route before? He always went for CCM 17 in races? Like, I think so. So he's probably gone. He's always going in, it seems like. But that's also the kind of guy he is. He goes for crazy strats and super optimized movement.
Well, it's
But that also results in slight fails because it's hard to execute everything that's like super optimal.
well, I think when you have your name named after a strat, you kind of have to do it twice.
that's completely true. Oh, that was a super good little penguin. We actually saw him do the slight single jump. That was so good. He had such a low single jump and a lot of speed as well to Z-drop the penguin so that you don't have that putting down the penguin animation. Which is a slight time save, actually. Called the penguin trick, I think. At least that's what I've been calling it. I'm not sure if that's the official name. But yeah, the penguin trick, where you single jump. And the nice walkies work. Let's see if Wilko can match that.
Wow. Both really nice wall kicks there. Taking that pro strat. You see here, Tama going for, again, like we said, CCM 17. So with CCM 17, you're seeing the difference right here. Tama's going to go for 100 coins with the first slide and won't do the penguin race. Wilko, on the other hand, is going to do the first slide without 100s, and then we'll do the penguin race as well. But Rock Chalk, thank you so much for the subscription. 11 months.
Hey.
One more month and you'll have that 12-month badge.
The boy's going in. But yeah, racing the penguin can be sketchy. I don't want to curse him, but I think Wilko got this. It's unless the penguin can just fall off sometimes, which is just weird to see when it happens.
We have seen it once in a race. I forget who it happened to.
I was even commentating the race, but I also forgot who it was.
Was
it's just super unlucky.
Was it Proto?
No, it wasn't Proto.
Okay, that's the name that I think of when I think of that.
Might have been J-Mill, but I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Either way, though, it's just so rare that happens. So that happening in a race, in a 70 race too, where people sometimes don't even do CCM 18. It's just so extraordinary.
Well, and you know what we've also seen? We've seen the penguin actually bump racers while collecting the coins, so that they have to actually redo the race all over again because they missed too many coins, which is really, really unfortunate. Yeah,
it's hard to like sometimes beat the penguin.
Well, it's such a big polygon, you know, the penguin, and so you know, maneuvering around it can be difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
But Tama,
that's why.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Tama into BBH now. Wilko taking care of the that racing the penguin will follow Tama closely behind.
We'll see if that double pillars is gonna pay off for Tama. That's where we see the two routes gonna convert again, and they're gonna have the same star count after shifting Sandland. It's pretty much taking risk over consistency, I feel like, with double plus, since the pillarless is not an easy trick to pull off, and doing it twice.
Well, and that's the big thing, you know, risk reward. How consistent are you with these strats? We're about to find out with Tama finishing up BBH. You're going to be heading downstairs into SSL. Wilko taking care of Balcony Boo.
Let's see, Tama did get the long jump kill, which can be quite finicky as well. You have to kind of run into the boo, and if you like just run one frame too much, you're already gonna like fall down because you're not gonna hit the boo at the right time. But he's good. Wilko's good. And now that is about to enter shifting Sandland. He's gonna catch that rabbit.
So actually, chat making a good point. If Tama has to do Tama plus, then Wilko has to do Wilko clip.
Yes. Yeah, he kind of has to
do it. It's required.
He has to get DQ'd, I guess. There's no way around it. All right, that's the first. Actually, Tama already getting that first Tama plus. Looking good. Nice. little bit sketch up there at the end, slightly bad angle, and goes for the top star first. I like to see that. So in case he messes up pillars and wants to opt out of it, he kind of saves time because the secret star is longer than the top one. But yeah, maybe he can just pull it off again. Let's see. That looks good. The big bomb. So almost so clean. That was still pretty good though. Let's go. So it definitely was worth for Tama to go for double plus. He made those look very easy. And Wilko also going for a slower pillars attempt. Losing even more time over Tama.
Well,
Just saw the difference there on the hill where Tama took the jump dive and didn't jump over the back on the front of the hill, pretty much.
Yeah, you know, he's just so consistent. He's so consistent with that Tama Plus, you know, again named after him, of course, but using that to his advantage, knowing that he's consistent with it, going for it, saving a bit of time. Wilko and Tama taking care of Talon. Good time. Wilko still with a slightly behind. 1 star lead on Tama's side.
It's actually quite insane how he came back from those first 2 mistakes. Actually, like missing Lucky to Skip and Bomb Clip, I mean, and then just playing clean, also getting not letting that get to your head, and just playing clean, even nailing pillars without any trouble.
Well, you know, we talked about it beforehand. He lost internet. So, you know, things happening before races can really affect racers. At least that's what I've seen, is that, you know, if anything goes awry.
Also going for the Akira boost, I think?
Yeah.
Akira boost or Pro boost. One of the two. I was confused those two.
Yeah, really nice lava boost by Tama. But, you know, about this time, you know, 15 minutes into the run is typically when runners are able to kind of like get into their groove and, you know, get past whatever was happening before the race. You know, that's clearly what we're seeing on Tama's end.
Exactly. I also think that's why sometimes people, especially in races, mess up Whomps a lot, because it's so early in the race and people still need to like get used to that race setting that they can't reset. And after that, they kind of catch themselves and start playing a lot more consistent.
Wilko taking care of lava boost as well. Tama taking out those 3 bullies. Needs to knock 1 of the 3 bullies off, not getting all 3. But taking care of it easily.
Ooh, are we gonna see different? No, the same kind of movement here. The safety long jumps. Barely loses time over doing a jump dive. So, not too bad. And it's a lot easier as well.
Yeah, as long as you get this done in like 14 to 15 seconds, you're fine.
Both runners looking pretty fine to me so far. This is still a pretty close race. It's kind of hard to say what's gonna like happen later on, but maybe like Wilko's consistency is gonna shine more in the later stages.
Well, so I try to watch runners as much as I possibly can before a race, and Wilko in particular has been working on upstairs RTA a lot in the past couple of days. So I'm thinking after Fire C, so White Dry World on, we're going to see kind of a transition and see Wilko kind of start to, you know, do what Wilko does, if you will. Just because he's been working so hard at those particular stages.
It's gonna be interesting to see. So far, it's looking like 2 really decently fell lines. There wasn't really any big mistakes from anyone in the stage. Just a small slip ups here and there.
Yeah, both guys kind of get into a groove. Just again, early mistakes really affecting both these guys, but other than that, nothing too crazy.
I would not only say that because Wilko missed MIPS, also because Tama had a really clean SSL. it might not seem like it, but you're getting double plus like that over a slower regular 1 plus is quite a significant time save as well. But yeah, it's definitely the MIPS. That's the decider there.
Tama heading into Triple D. Wilko. Need to grab MIPS before heading into Triple D. Tama having a little bit of trouble with castle movement.
Oh, okay, manages to get that. Tama has been playing so clean.
Well, and that's, you know, this is kind of the first time I've seen Tama in a race setting. I'm sure he's done races before, but, you know, through this qualifier, he's played. It's interesting. You can either get Tama playing absolutely out of his mind, you know, doing really, really well, or, you know, we get a different Tama who's kind of not in the right place, you know.
Kind of what happened in the beginning there.
Exactly, yeah. So, which is, you know, which is why I found this race so interesting. You had Wilko, who's just consistent as all get out, you know, 51s, 50s all the time. And then you got Tama, who's kind of a little of all over the place. You could either get him on a really, really good day, or you could get something out of the ordinary. Looks like Tama's kind of like starting to clean things up, though, so we should see something a lot better here as he heads for sub now.
Yeah, let's see. But yeah, it's interesting how they were pretty close after Sky Jump, like a few seconds apart. And ever since then, Tama has just been had a little bit of cleaner movement and better strats as well. Just gave him this slight bigger lead. That's actually quite significant if you think about it.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, I forgot that he did this. He goes for side sub, not able to get it, unfortunately. Yeah.
I actually was commentating one race and he just pulled it out as well while I was commentating and didn't know he was going for it.
No, he did the same thing with me. Like, I was like, what the heck is he doing? Head back in. We'll take on Manta. While we have a moment, though, quick plug. Exclamation point schedule to check out all of the races that GSA has to offer. We've got, of course, Super Mario 64 qualifiers, Celeste qualifiers, Super Mario Odyssey as well. And we've got that Paper Mario tournament going on.
Hey, the Pape.
The Pape. And then exclamation point bracket to see where all your favorite runners are at and who they have to go up against. Exclamation point merch to check out the shirts and hoodies that we've got. Fresh looks. Tama, Fire Sea now.
It's one stage that can go horribly wrong sometimes because it is also cycle based. So if you do manage to make one mistake, it's pretty much almost over. There's not much you can like come back from. It should still be good. He had a little bit of weird movement there, but should still be getting that lava boost early Ellies. He has clean movement from here on out. And the interesting camera, the side camera. Not even seeing the elevators.
Dude, totally trusting the position that Mario was in, getting that lava boost, getting those early Ellies. This is an extremely clean Fire Sea. If he can finish this up.
Ooh, and almost a really good side flip. That was almost a really good one. Oh, and Wilko barely making that as well. Let's see if he can get these wall kicks to set up for the good ending. It's looking good. Oh, has to slow down here because his angle was super off, unfortunately.
Yeah, just weird angle, not getting that good ending for Fire Sea Reds.
And Tama hitting that throw, which is a pretty scary throw if you ask me, because you're always scared of missing that throw and it takes like 20 seconds for Bowser to jump back on the stage and like make it move.
Yeah, Tama's on a burner right now. He's doing really nice. You know, those early mistakes, that's been it.
Pretty much.
That Fire Sea was just so perfect.
A gorgeous fire C. I also like a low 26, I think that was, which is a pretty solid race time for fire C. But Wilko's not far off, also on the 26 range. 40 seconds, I think.
26.
Oh, 25. 25. Someone just said so. I'll trust that.
26:54 entrance into Wet Dry World for Tama. We'll see where Wilko is at. Tama taking care of this elevator to start.
Not going for the triple jump wall kick.
Oh
no!
no!
Get on that platform and force all the way down.
Yeah, he got a weird Tony Hawk grind on that platform.
Just gotta take it safe there. Didn't want to bother with that angle again because he couldn't get it up there the first time. It can be sketchy. Sometimes you just fall. You don't even land on that platform. When Wilko wanted, I think Wilko really wanted that one coin. Just one important thing is that you can only miss one coin in this route. Otherwise, you already have to go out of your way to grab backup coins, which is not too bad. You have a three coin box at the end. But yeah, still, you have to go out of your way to get it. So I'll try and not miss more than one coin here.
Yeah, other than the one miss, though, pretty good secrets and 100 coins from Wilko so far. Tama taking care. Looks like he's gonna do 100 and oh no!
That was really
RNG.
close. Yeah, we're really close to missing one coin there. That's the scary thing about this star in particular. There's a lot of RNG in this Chakia. If you already missed one coin, you always pray for the Chakia to give good RNG. That one in particular can one coin can just always fly away very easily. Coin boxes are usually not too bad. But yeah. Manages to make it work, and Tama for some reason deciding to do Wet Dart 100 first. I always like to get that out of the way in the beginning. Last, sorry. He decides to do it last. I like to do it in the beginning instead. It's a hard star to pull off good.
I would say it's my favorite 100 coin to watch in 70 star.
I actually agree. It also has a really fun movement to actually pull off.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, the RNG is the scary part about it.
Well, RNG on Tama's side for the time being.
Tama has interesting camera angles.
Yeah.
No one else does these.
Yeah, I'm missing one coin. But you're
Not
right.
too bad yet.
You're totally right. Like he has so many interesting camera angles. In particular, you saw him at CCM with the Little Penguin Lost.
And then just now where he was triple jumping on the big plank.
Exactly.
Just the side view.
Oh, really good RNG from that Chuck, yeah. Oh,
that's what I like to see. Oh my god, that camera change was actually scaring me so much. I thought he was gonna walk off.
He was right on the. I think he was right on the corner. Had he stepped another step to the right, he would have been down.
Hard stopping. I'm still 1 star ahead of Wilko going out of Wet Dry World.
Well, into THI now.
Ooh, misses up the beginning. Probably gonna go for the top of the mountain star as backup. A good decision. That's probably the best one you can do in case you actually do mess up the beginning. Wanted to set up for the mountain clip, I believe. Unfortunate ledge grab though.
Yeah, we'll see what Wilko decides to go with. Again, this is what Wilko's been working on hardcore the past couple of days.
And honestly, it hasn't been looking that bad yet. He had a really clean Wet Dry World. Ooh, does a single jump strat. Okay. Usually you see people go around that whole thing, or the secret, and long jump onto that platform, but that's an interesting strat to see.
Well, I was wondering if he would pull out something interesting here. I say he worked on upstairs RTA in particular. He's been working on THI, I saw him working on this movement right there, trying to optimize that.
And let's see if you can get that. Oh, goes for the mountain clip, yeah. Gets it as well, so definitely a small time saver over Tama, who also had trouble with secrets as well. So kind of making up for slightly worse movement earlier on, for example, on SSL. Now has the better movement over Tama and THI.
Yeah, I just need to pluck some piranhas and they'll be done.
But yeah, now into... I was gonna say that THI isn't too bad of a stage, it's just secrets in the beginning. But once you get it going, it's not too bad. Especially after secrets, it's a pretty nice stage. But now into TTM. A not so nice stage. Let's see what Tama can do in the third easiest stage, as many like to say, to call it.
TTM, got reds, got that box jump over the mushroom, and then you've got this log kick.
Trying to get it out of the way first. Probably the best decision, because in case you fall down, you have a lot of backup stars. I for some reason always do like reds first, which is kind of bad for races, because I mean, if you fall down, you can't do reds as backup anymore. These runners know what they're doing. Gonna get these stars out of the way first. Ooh, Wilko with that ledge grab skip.
Yeah, grabbing the firstie off the log.
And that should be good. Time off the second log wall kick. No issues whatsoever.
Oh, just barely missing the ledge grab there to move up, but
almost no issues.
Yeah.
Wilko right on his tail though. Gonna try and finish these stars as well. Getting the second one, no problem. No falls here in TTM on the lock wall kick. That's what I like to see as well.
Yeah, that's the one, you know, I gotta say, out of all the stars, that's the one star that's so unfortunate to see, you know, when a runner takes a fall or messes up there, just because it's so... Oh, but hold on, Tama with the nice reds here in TTM. Oh, but not...
Almost. Spoke a little bit too soon there, but that was still sick to see the sad flip at the end. And I know what you mean. When people like fall down on the lock wall kick, it's like sometimes they can't catch themselves and just fall down again, or can't get the mountain clip or something. It just completely messes up your flow if you do a mistake like that.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen a lot. To myself too. I gotta be honest. It's just one thing and your flow is gone. Oh, and Wilko going really safe there on these reds.
Yeah, the thing that I wanted to know, well, before Tama decided not to go for breezeless.
Didn't get the quick turn that he wanted. I'm pretty sure he tried to quick turn into triple jump, but couldn't get the correct angle there.
Yeah, he was clearly setting up to do it, but just didn't, like he said, didn't like the angle. But on those reds, Tama getting that side flip from 7 to 8 just is exactly what you want to see. To finish up those reds. Wilko not even bothering with breezeless, going straight for the breeze. And gets in there.
So did save some time over Tama, but yeah, Tama's mistake wasn't really that bad. And is that really gonna happen?
What? No way! What was that? That was incredible.
Oh my, no way, Tama, dude. You had to do that to us.
Pulling out the stops for everyone to see. That was a sick. I mean, that the wall kick to the precision atop the penguin. Wilko having difficulty climbing up, going to go for deep freeze instead.
It's Tama as well, just sliding around. What's going on?
A little bit of spaghetti after some really epic movement.
Oh man, but yeah, that's so sick. That's actually a Tama original, if you ask me, to do that in a race. It was like the first one to pull it off in a race, at least at GSA. I don't really think anyone really goes for that ever, even runs. So dude, He's the man. Alright, let's see. Nice camera setup for deep freeze. Slightly edge grab though, I spoke a little bit too soon there. Almost very nice. Deep freeze. Oh man, I still can't believe he just pulled it off. And Wilko with a nice, almost nice freezing pond. That ground pond in particular is very hard to actually time well. I think Punky has some sort of visual cue, but I can't really figure it out how to time it perfectly. Then again, it doesn't really miss that much. You don't really lose that much time when you miss it. Like a second maybe if you get a good ground pound afterwards. And now Tama's actually gonna go into HMC now. Grabbing the second MIP star. Still like, what's a whole star ahead of Wilko still, if not more.
Yeah, Tama holding on to this lead pretty firmly, heading down into HMC. HMC kind of the early part of Tippy.
The kind of moment where you can breathe for a second, because I think that upstairs is pretty intense. At least with TTM and Snowman's Land, there's a lot that can go wrong sometimes. And then like getting into HMC, just a kind of a chill stage to until Tippy happens. Can just lay back for a little bit. Whereas in Tippy, you're constantly scared of dying.
Oh, Tama.
Getting high enough there.
Yeah, I think, that triple box jump, I want to point out, I think that we see runners get that so many times that we think it's pretty free. I mean, you could explain it a little bit better than I can, but it's not as straightforward as it looks.
Definitely. It's, I don't know, it just looks like a troll jump. Just like that, just like Wilko did it. But you do have to get a very clean, you're not allowed to be too close to the wall, otherwise you're gonna bonk like Tama did. You're not gonna make it over that wall.
Tama with the Christmas Miracle, getting that first try, fortunately. But Wilko saving a bit of time off of Tama with that triple box jump.
Still right on his tail. Not giving up. I mean, he's not really fallen behind by too much. There was a side slip ups from both in Snowman's Land, so kind of evened that out.
Well, this is a close race, exactly as you'd expect it to be from two guys who have, I don't think we've mentioned this yet, they have tied PBs.
Ooh. Yeah, right.
32s.
Actually, I didn't know that before the race. Scott just told me that, and actually insane. Talking about both like same PBs going into this quarterfinal match.
The fates brought them together.
Exactly.
This is what this first qualifier was for. It's fate.
Some might call it fate or the script. Who knows?
The script. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, these guys getting close to finishing up here in HMC. Gonna be heading back upstairs in just a moment.
And that's the scary part. Still, like, that is some solid 49 pace for Tama, actually. Finishing HMC with a 40, high 40. Could be a mid 49. As I said, that takes some small bonk. Definitely not gonna bonk while in Rainbow Ride or TTC. As I mentioned earlier, it's so easy to die and you're constantly scared that anything can go wrong. Or will go wrong.
Well, it's, I noticed something is, with Rainbow Ride, everything's so spread out, which is why Rainbow Ride's so difficult. There's not a whole lot of space to necessarily stand on. Everything's kind of everywhere. In TTC, it's kind of the complete opposite. Everything's in one area, and it's small platforms, all vertical.
And you can still fall down easily and just die. Ooh, that's not a good lucky bounce from Tama. Slightly a little bit too far back to actually make that work. Ooh, not gonna bother with trying to do the long jump back up there. Gonna go through with the mace. Now this is something that Wilko can save some time on. The difference. Oh, but as I say that, Wilko actually already taking a fall and just like that. That's exactly what you see a lot happening to runners. That first double jump is super sketchy sometimes. Can he nail the lucky bounce this time though? Looking good. But yeah, getting the bounce itself is actually not the only hard part. Also, getting up the slope is pretty sketch as well. I'd say the bounce is kind of the easier part of these two. Tama pole dancing a little bit.
Yeah, he had a weird angle there on the slope. Was able to mitigate it though. But getting that glitchy pole.
Happens sometimes if you just grab the pole while you're like too far down. Or at the very end. Ooh, Wilko goes for the double jump here? I actually don't think he would go for that. Makes it it's a lot easier than the double jump that most people do. Or what most people do. Some people.
Tama with the tricky triangles, taking his time there, finishing it up though.
Other than that Akito bounce fail though, nothing too big for Tama compared to Wilko's death. So the lead is gonna be a little bit bigger here now. It's been like the same for the entirety of upstairs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as they got into Wet Dry World, it's been about 25-30 seconds worth of difference between these two.
Actually insane.
Give or take, give or take.
So 43-52 for Tama.
Now, here's the question. Will he go? He's going to go for Toad late. Wilko is going to be doing the same.
Can save a little bit, but the movement also a little bit harder than, like after TTC, it's a little bit harder than getting toast first. And these platforms are very finicky, easy to fall down on.
Well, not only are the platforms weird, it's on a weird corner. So it's weird how Mario kind of moves around on those platforms compared to that corner. You know, if you don't move around the corner correctly, it's gonna mess you up.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, weird platforms. And also this wall can also be really weird because you have to be on the very left and not inside, like right next to it, like Tama does. Oh, that angle. Okay, still made it work. Finally gets up there.
Yeah, he was going for that side flip, but just like you said, not far enough to the left. Tama entering that kind of danger zone, 70, 80, 90 coin area. Got to avoid a couple of invisible walls. One right here in particular. Not missing it though.
Oh god. Let's see how he does this. Gets the triple jump. Let's see. Can he grab every coin? He's still not done. Gotta make this jump as well. Alright, now he's kind of safe.
Okay.
Wow. But Wilko now speeding up. He's like right behind Tama again. After all those type of fails.
Well, that 100 just... Tama will be disappointed with that 100 for sure. Oh, and taking it gets squished by the swamp.
Okay. Even more time save for Wilko there. It's probably around like only 10 seconds now. Yeah, it's 9-10 seconds difference. Oh my god, after death on the member ride too. And that's just what happens. Sometimes you don't even need a death to even things out. It can just be simple side flip. You just can't get.
Oh, not getting that pendulum jump that he wants.
Oh my god, this race is intense and Wilko falls down. Oh my god. He was already up there too. Usually you see runners mess the triple jump up instead. Man, that's so sad to see.
Kind of trading blows back and forth. I don't know if these guys watch each other, but I mean, And if they are, then this certainly, knowing how close they are to each other, could be affecting the gameplay. We'll find out after the race.
For sure. I wonder how Tama felt doing that side flip. Oh, and Wilko not being able to get the triple jump again, and also falls down and dies. Oh my god, he's falling behind so much now.
And he's got to wait for the clock to get on 6.
Oh no.
Did he enter too late there?
I think he's at the right time, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's fine.
Oh, good. Oh, what is... Okay. Wasn't happy with how close he was to the edge, I guess. Decided to side flip and abort the mission to triple jump. Man, but Tama's flying through this, but has time moving for this tower. That's not that easy to do. And has to go all the way around now. That's Wilko's step to catch up on this fall for Tama! You saw that from a mile away.
No,
actually.
Oh no!
Oh my god, dude. This race.
This is insane. This is gonna come down to the wire, guys.
Wilko's almost right back on his tail now. Tama's still in the lead. Let's see. Does have time stop for this star this time, which makes it a lot easier. That platform where he just landed on, if that is moving, it's not that easy to get up there. But yeah, he didn't even get the triple jump wall kick that he needed before. Oh my god, the nerves. The nerves.
It's getting close. Okay, both these guys. Okay, so Wilko needing to finish up the star he's currently working on. Otherwise, both these guys only one more star to go in TTC. Then we'll go talk to Toad, and then it's Bits.
It's already. I don't know if I'm ready for Bits. If anything like goes down there, it's so close now. Anything can be the decider, pretty much.
Good triple jump, but not able to grab that third coin. Tama finishing up reds. Wilko will be following closely behind.
All right, that's it for TTC for Tama. Let's see. Oh, Wilko also getting that triple jump. And the side flip wall kick.
Oh, but
and the fall!
Oh no, just getting bodied there. Taking a bonk, gonna have to climb back up.
Very clean getting up those platforms. That's not too easy. As I said earlier, those are very finicky to like get on. It's easy to fall down, but that was a solid backup.
All right, here we go. Finishing up this 70-star race exactly as we would hope. Two very good racers, very close. Tama entering 49.28 in 2 bits.
Decent start so far.
Gonna be lined up for this triple jump dive now.
Okay, yeah, that angle was super scary. Good thing he opted out on that. That would have, I think, pretty sure if he triple jumped, that would have been a death. Smart decision. Speed kick over the ledge. Now Wilko's in there as well.
Yeah, 25 seconds behind.
Again, dude.
This has just been consistent. I mean, nice.
Exactly what I thought. That was a nice left side move, different wall kick. Decides to just wait it out. Okay, I think he should be good. He's gonna make his way into the pipe and then it throws.
One thing here, Wilko. Yeah, Wilko doesn't go left side. He goes for these blocks. So he's going to be wasting a little bit of time.
It's not over until it's over. It still throws. Let's see. Tama can get all 3. That's 1. 2.
Just need one more throw to finish this up. Can't give Wilko any reach and doesn't.
Actually, man, what a clean, well, almost very clean bits from him, but definitely clean throws. Taking the win home, below 51.
Wow, I mean, just a little over 30 seconds off both these guys' PBs. Wilko going to be finishing up these throws, going for the easy first throw.
And Tama actually in here now.
Yeah, I heard you guys screaming the entire time.
Dude, well, like, you were still on PBA pace into TTC, right?
Yeah. I don't have my splits open, but I'm sure I was, honestly.
Yeah, you were on 49 pace into Tippy, and your Rainbow Ride was pretty solid, so should have still been PB pace for sure. How did you feel about that? Yeah. How did you feel about that side flip in TTC 100?
I was just like, I don't care. As long as I don't fall down, you better get up there. I'm gonna keep trying this until I get up there, dude.
It worked out at least. Oh, and we're having trouble here to finish this off. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, so
Could have been very close, but 1 minute behind Tama now.
Yeah, it looks like they'll finish about a minute and 15-20 seconds apart.
Still GG. What a race, dude.
Wow. Yeah. No. Okay. My main question is: Did you guys were you guys watching each other?
Well, I was in here the entire time.
So you heard. I mean, you heard us, so you must have known. Wilko in the chat with us now. GG's. Were you watching the race, Wilko?
Yeah, I wasn't constantly watching, but I would every few stars I would take a look what the pace was.
You were like you throughout upstairs. You were close. The difference was like 25 seconds the entire time, and then even at the end, again going into bids 25 seconds. It's still different a little bit in TTC, but still, what a sick race.
Listen, everybody.
Well.
Let's bake a delicious cake.
Yeah.
Mario.
Let's go over some of the mistakes though. Tama, that early stuff, not exactly what you would want to start off a race. Obviously, kind of walk us through what happened in just in the beginning there with Whomps and Dark World.
Well, when I got to Lacti kind of like made fun of me when I failed it, and I felt kind of bad after that. I don't know if I could get back in the game after Lacti made fun of me for missing the easy trick. Losing 7 seconds.
He was just explaining how the camera works, dude. It's not too bad.
He's telling me I don't know how to work the camera, so I failed.
Your setup was pretty sick though, but yeah, that A press.
And Wilko, some of that early stuff, not as many mistakes, but mistakes nonetheless, and cleaning it up there at the end. But then obviously Tippy being the decider. What was the deaths in Rainbow Ride in particular were of note to me. What was going on there?
I was pretty tilted throughout the entire race because
Okay,
I had a pretty good start, and then I did Peach Slide, and then I just randomly ground pounded mid-air and died.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that too. But I thought that you played after that. You played pretty consistent throughout the race.
Like until SL, I think. Like basement was pretty decent, upstairs was good, I think. But I always had that like lingering feeling of like I could be half a minute further ahead if I just didn't die on the Peach Slide.
Yeah,
and then,
that's true. Just unfortunate fingers to the bride. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, I was just resting my controller in my lap, and then I don't know, just jittery finger, and then I pressed the Z button.
Really unfortunate.
And then Rainbow Ride, unfortunately, I died on the triple jump wall kick. Like I've been getting really consistent like Kita bounce lately, so that kind of also tilted me.
Oh, wow.
The rest was good, and TDC 100s was good. Like I saw it caught up during 100 coins.
Yeah, your TTC 100 was super solid.
Thank you.
Compared to Tama's. But dude, one more thing that I want to mention. The snowman set. Of course, Tama. Someone said single star strat. You were in there. Glad to do it. How do you
Let's
feel
not talk
about
about
that?
the other parts of SL though.
No, let's just forget
Skip
that.
over that. Nothing else happened. Just the snowman. So,
for reference, when I went to do Lacti bounce last night, I tried a different camera so I can just do an upright notch because I kept getting an off angle with the other camera, and my brain immediately just defaulted to the original camera I was doing, and that's why my angle looked so off. It was like so awkward, and I was like, no, what am I doing? I'm an actual brain dead idiot. What am I even doing right now?
well,
I saw Scotch like right in the Discord chat clipping that, be right back, and I was like, okay, Tama got the Pingu strat.
Yeah, that was exactly when that was, dude.
Tama, moving forward, obviously, that confirms you're making it into the divisions. That's gotta feel pretty good.
I don't want to do any more.
Come on, dude. You gotta. You have
But-
potential, my man. But yeah,
And-
Wilko is not out either yet. He still has the 5th place race, which is gonna happen once all the quarterfinal matches are over and all the losers are gonna go up against each other to get that 5th place spot.
Yeah, I need to like scramble for a setup because I'm gonna be at ESA that weekend.
Oh,
So I maybe need to ask the staff that I can maybe get like a streaming setup in a practice room or something.
just ask them to showcase you for the run. Just do
yeah.
that. It'll work out fine.
just, just on stream, you ask them to race 70 star.
Hmm.
But yeah,
But yeah, enjoy that ESA, dude. Sounds like fun.
GG Wilko. I definitely saw the upstairs practice working for you.
Yeah, GG,
Moving
thank
forward.
you. Yeah, that teach I was really good. Like I often get like really good secrets and a good mountain clip. Pretty happy about that.
Yeah, you had me shaking the entire upstairs.
Well, that'll be it for us. GGs to both of you guys. Big GGs to Tama, of course. Again, a couple plugs. Exclamation point schedule to check out everything that GSA has going on. If you check it out right now, we've got at 6 p.m. Some Super Mario Odyssey 80% Turn 18 versus All New Luke. Then we've got some more Super Mario 64 qualifiers tonight at 7:15 and 8:15. So make sure to check us out then. Exclamation point bracket to see where all of your favorite race runners are at. Exclamation point merch to check out the merch. Good shirts, good hoodies, and of course, exclamation point YT or exclamation point YouTube for the YouTube channel. All
Yes.
reruns, all clips are on there. But
You gotta.
D, is there anything else? Anything I missed?
No, I think we're good to go. That was such an intense race. I'm really glad I got to commentate that. What a just insanity, honestly. And thank you so much for commentating with me, Scotch. That was hella fun.
Of course, and thank you so much for joining us, guys. And again, stay tuned. Super Mario Odyssey action at 6 o'clock coming at you.
Bye bye.
I love Benny.